Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a while. So my plan for today is to start working on a bamboo farm. And I want to have it, so I'm underneath my base, that's my base up there. I want to have it running up this wall so that I can add a little bit of interest to just this nice big wall that I've got going on in the cavern. So it probably would have been useful if I'd have got some sort of coordinates going, but I think basically I want to line it up with this mine shaft that's here, and it doesn't need to be perfect either. So let me just get my coordinates on and see if I can remember how to turn that off. There we go. I found my hotkey. Okay, because I want to be, so 0 is or should be the middle of my pathway up there, and I don't want it overhanging the pathway to that direction. So I think I will probably make this the corner of the build. Let's put a marker down. I brought some wool so that I can try and plan this out before I start digging anything. So if that's my corner, I need... Hey, how you doing, Iron? You been all right? Oh, I need to eat. Not done anything and I'm already hungry. So yeah, that'll be the wall. And then I will have some water there. Well, technically there. And then there'll be the bamboo. And then the piston. And then another line here for some redstone. Should do it. So that's how wide it's going to be, or how deep. Yeah, how deep it's going to be. And then I was thinking, because I've got a load of slime blocks, they're really easy to come by, and I've got quite a few honey blocks. I was thinking of doing like just one piston here, and then I would have slime blocks and actual blocks, which means I need to go back one more space. And this means that it can be 12 wide, because that's the push limit of pistons, if I remember correctly. And then I can have slime one side, honey the other, and it should all be good. So I've got a wall there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and another wall. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be just lots of digging in this session. I don't know how long it'll take me. I kind of want to go down to bedrock. I don't know if that's a stupid idea, but it's the idea that I have. And I guess I'm going to need... Well, do I need a back here? Probably not. I don't need to build the back of my build. The bit that I'm more interested in is the front of it, because that's what I'll see from my base. Why didn't I light this up when I was lighting everything else up? Not that it matters, I'm probably going to tear it down anyway. I do want to minimize the risk that creepers are going to come and jump on my head while I'm trying to build. Okay, that's not an actual cave. Cool. Ah, hello, Enderman. Bringing me some gravel, that's nice. Okay, so I think I want to get on top of this and then start digging downwards. Obviously not all the way up to the roof. Oops. Do I need that? Yes, I do, because I'm building a load of stuff. Oops, something just sizzled. I think it was that spider up there. Let's do some more lighting up. So yeah, these lower bits of block farm probably won't be visible. Not good, you've fallen ill. Oh no. Feels like you've got a fever. That is not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're resting and hydrating and... I mean, you basically have to constantly rest, don't you? Can I put this boat down? Somewhere? Put an enderman in it? I guess I could put it down here and then just stare at the enderman. That'll probably work. Come here. Yeah, we're gonna have some screams. Oops. We're gonna have some death if I don't get this enderman in the boat. Can't you get in the boat? It's probably on the wrong level, isn't it? Should have dug myself a safety hole. Oh, don't run in the lava. Okay, well, that dealt with the problem. Not as planned, but at least I've got enough armor that I'm not one-shot by enderman. I hope whatever it is that's making you feel ill, it passes swiftly. Because being ill sucks. Okay. Right. Where did my wool go? What I should have done is taken some coordinates. That would have been sensible. And smart. Which are not words that can often be described, used to describe my gaming. Okay, so I think that's kind of in line. Okay, I'm digging into this wall more than I was expecting, but I think there's just more at the deep slate level than there is up where the stone is. I don't know what the best way to dig this out is. We'll find out. Let's just dig stuff and talk about whatever. I haven't watched the Minecraft charities, not Minecraft, Hermitcraft charity stream. That's on my list of things to do. I sort of forgot that it was going on. And then I had other things to do. But I think I've caught up with Scar's Hermitcraft episodes. So I've made at least some sort of progress on catching up with my Minecraft YouTube viewing. No one else though. Just Scar. I am slightly worried that I'm just gonna fall into an abyss at some point. Which is why I didn't start digging right at the top. Because I know there's like some big gaps down there. Guess I could put an elytron, but that's not a great idea. As I've demonstrated previously, I might fall in lava and lose it. Get killed by mobs and lose it. Although hopefully around my base shouldn't be too dangerous because I have lit up some of it at least. Okay. I could probably just get some scaffolding going maybe in the corner to facilitate my digging. Yeah, there's quite a lot at the deep slate level to dig out, so I don't know if I will actually be able to build anything for this farm. I don't have like the materials together either. Well, I'll probably need to wait for my moss farm to get built before I can actually finish this off. because I am planning to use moss instead of dirt to grow the bamboo on because it looks nicer, in my opinion. Okay, so this is one of my corners. And then I need to dig across to the other corner. Is this going to make it? No. Okay, that's fine. I'm close enough at least to jump over. Oops, broke a torch. Splat? Yeah, just a small splat there. That's fine. Ow. So yeah, I've had quite a boring day today. Well, not necessarily boring. I just haven't really done a whole lot with myself. I updated my finance spreadsheet. That's exciting. Check my seedlings. Got a sunflower growing. And a squash. Butternut squash growing as well. So, just little things that make me happy. But no grand plans. I think maybe it's 4 in this direction that I need to keep digging. We will find out in a minute or two when I get back down there. So part of the reason that I'm doing it here is so that I get something to look at from out of my base, but also this will just help me get a lot of deep slate, which I need for other building projects. So yeah, there we go. And I think it was only 3 over that I needed to go. So oh well, dug a little bit more than I needed to. So gonna have to fall down there. Do I have a bucket? Yeah. Also got an extra ender pearl now because of that enderman that I killed. Yay! Actually did it. Okay. No. Too slow. My reaction times are not great. But that's okay. Right. Got tickly throat again. As usual. One day maybe it'll be fine. This is probably not the most sensible way to dig this out either, but oh well. It'll get the job done. Might occasionally kill me on the way, but you know, it's not a hardcore world. I don't need to worry too much about dying, especially like right under my base. Although I was thinking at some point maybe I should put a safety rail by the lava. Because I don't want to get rid of the lava, but I just have a fear that I'm going to die in like water or right next to the lava. And my items are going to end up washed into the fire. Oh, broke another torch. Okay. Yeah, it's rather dark here. I probably should have just grabbed some night vision potions, but never mind. You can just deal with it. I don't think it's too dark on stream, hopefully. So yeah, I'm digging this out and then I would have a massive fall down there. So maybe what I'll do is dig out this bit and then build some up so that when I'm digging the rest of it, I fall into farm layers rather than into just a great big pit down to bedrock. That seems like it might be a good way of doing things. I really need to get back into this world because I haven't really done anything for quite some time. And I've still got a load of stuff. Well, a load of stuff, but I've got my moss and my fungus farm that I want to build. And then I want to actually do the stuff to let me upgrade this to a new version. And then I'll have all of the new stuff to do. But yeah, I've just been overdoing it at my allotment and hurting too much to sit and play and record. Okay, so this is the size of my farm. So now we're just going to go diggy hole. And I don't have a beacon, of course, because that would involve killing the wither. And it would also involve farming 3 wither skulls, which I haven't got around to doing. Takes far too long. Okay, yeah, some of these are just going to be drops. So I have to be a little bit careful when I'm digging. I guess if I always start in that corner, then I should be relatively safe for the time being. Maybe I should have brought a shulker box down with me as well. Although I should have one in my end chest. The nice thing about doing this is it doesn't matter whether it's day or night. Ooh, diamonds. That's the other nice thing about doing this. Get some diamonds to take with me. But I do need my silk touch pick out again. Where are you hiding? There you are. Okay, let's keep the sword because I feel like that's going to be useful. But I shouldn't need an axe for anything in particular while I'm down here. Right. I don't know if it's in the game yet, but I like the upcoming change where you'll be able to smelt this. Oh no, it's stone cutter. So you can stone cutter this into the cobbled deep slate. Because when I'm doing projects like this, I always forget if I'm using silk touch for something, and I'll dig out bits of it with silk touch, and then it's like, what am I ever going to use that for? I suppose the answer to that is some sort of shading or gradient, but yeah. I'm not very good at doing that, and I forget. Oh, I thought I saw another diamond there, but I think it was just a light effect in the distance. Let's put torch down. Another torch. There we go. I'm not sure what trigger I want to have for this bamboo farm. Because I could have an observer looking at the end bamboo. So I'm going to have 2... Go away. I'm going to have basically 2 separate systems. There's going to be... yeah, like the slime side, and then there will be the honey side. And I'm thinking of triggering those separately. Just collect so much junk. So, yeah. Time to go back to Herdcraft update. So that I can just have these blocks follow me around, because that was such a better solution to the inventory issue, clearly. No. What I would like is bundle, because then I could put all of the random stuff that I've collected in the bundle. But alas, that will have to wait for a little while longer until I upgrade. Anyway, forgotten what my train of thought was. Probably nothing important. Oh yeah, the trigger mechanism. So, I don't want to set up the sort of block update detector like I have for my sugarcane farm. It's a good system, but if I was going to do that, I might as well do it with like a full row of pistons. And the main reason that I want to use slime over just having a row of pistons is because I can't be bothered to farm all the cobblestone that I would need to make those pistons. At some point, I will have a cobblestone generator, but I don't really want to add to my list of things that I need to build, because I already have a long list of farms that I want to do. So let's not increase that list. Right, can I get over there? Practice my parkour skills. Yeah, sort of. Right. Oh, no, not. Why did I crouch? I wanted to run. There we go. Okay. Now, don't fall off the edge. That was a silly thing to do. So yeah, I could do an observer that looks at the last bit of bamboo on each row. Or I could just do a clock. But I'm sort of slightly wary of triggering all of them at once, because that way lies lag issues. Potentially. So I've got a whole load of pistons firing. Right, where is my line? My line is here. Other thing I need to think about is what blocks do I want to use for just building this out. Because I could go for copper so that it sort of matches with other bits of my base. Or I could do something that fits in more with the bamboo, which would probably end up being some sort of mixture of green concrete. And I suppose that would go quite nicely with the moss. Maybe jungle wood as well. Don't know. I mean, the green concrete is tempting because obviously I can make a lot of it. Ditto with the jungle wood because I've got my tree farm now. I should probably also have some light sources on the front of the design. Which should probably be frog lights because I like them, and I also have a farm for those now. Ooh, bit of lag. Yeah, basically anything that I can farm easily is what I'm inclined to use. Because then I don't have to worry about resources too much. I'm gonna fall in a hole. No. Ooh, more diamonds. I wonder how many diamonds I'll get by the end of the stream. Like hopefully a few. We might need to go repair as well. Might need to go smack some alleys around. Still vaguely day. Oop. I am not good at navigating today. I'm sorry about that. Just whirling my camera around everywhere. So at some point, I will fight the Wither so that I can get a beacon. But that's low on the to-do list. Well, it's not even on the to-do list at the moment. It's just a thought. Probably don't need to replace that torch, considering that there's a great big stream of lava over there. That should light things up nicely. I was just thinking I should probably get another pick. Is this just normal? Yeah, that's just a normal efficiency 5. It's not got fortune on it. Because I'm too poor and I don't have a villager that trades me fortune yet. But I could just get myself another efficiency 5 pick for this sort of project. Maybe. Have to see how it goes. Okay. So I'm at minus 41. And the bottom of the world is minus 60 something, if I remember correctly. Which I might not. It is me after all. So yeah, not too much further to go. What brought that thought on was my water stream ends there. So at some point I'm going to be lower than my water stream, which is going to be a little bit annoying. But I was just going to say I've got scaffolding, but I actually don't really have scaffolding. Might have some mobs in a minute. Stick a torch there, just for safety. Yeah, I'll break this scaffolding. I'm not gonna need it for the time being. So I might as well recover that, and then I can definitely climb out of whatever pit I end up in without having to slowly water bucket up. I should probably carry shears with me for undoing the wool, but never mind, I forgot. I should also probably make sure that I'm digging out my space before I remove all my markers. Because otherwise I'll forget how big this hole needs to be. Is it just me, or does that lava sound like the chem plants in Dyson Sphere program? I think because I've been playing so much more of that than Minecraft lately. So that's on my brain at the moment. I need to do some dark fog research before Wednesday. Because I am concerned that I'm going to die horribly. Whenever the attack from space comes. Okay, yeah, just checking. Checking I'm still lined up right. Okay, we can do a little bit of cave exploration when I get to that level. I should also do more drinking. Because I feel like I'm not even talking that much and my throat is dry. Okay. Okay, that wall is pretty in place. Okay, and I've got some more wool. Sometimes I say those two words very similar. It is a function of my accent, I'm afraid. There's a bat somewhere that just got into trouble, I think. Heard it squeaking. So, other stream projects, other than just digging a massive pit, which is because I wanted something that wasn't too tricky to do today. My creative reserves are feeling somewhat low, I will admit. Oops, no, I need that torch, really. But yeah, I was thinking about the building that I'm going to put around my tree farm eventually. And I want it to be, it's not going to be a massive skyscraper like I'm planning for the map tower. But I was still thinking some sort of probably quite Scar-esque tall, oops, didn't mean to use that, taller building. Maybe in sort of like stone andesite type colours. Because oh, is that a zombie? I don't want it to be too bright. Because I don't really want it to stick out that much compared to the other builds that I've got and / am planning. Okay. I think it's time to light up this cave a little bit. Let's see what we've got down here. I definitely heard some zombie noises. Probably above me. Oh, well, that sounds like it's right in my ear hole. I think it's through a wall though. Probably still aggroed on me, but it sounds very angry. Oh, hello. That's a weird looking block. That's a zombie arm. That's why it's a weird looking block. Okay, let's pack some of this stuff away so I can actually pick up that gold. I should probably get a shulker box for random junk. I feel like I'm at the stage where that's required. Okay. How you doing? You alright, buddy? You want a sword in your face? Yeah? What you doing? There we go. Okay. This zombie has been located and dealt with. It's over here. Okay, I have sort of lit some of this place up. Oh, more zombies. Okay. And a creeper. Okay, I should have put my bow on my action bar. But maybe if we fight it in the water. Well, I'm in the water. I don't think that helps. I think the creeper has to be in the water. Maybe I should put my bow on my action bar as well. Might help. Okay, there was some sort of pit. Yeah, there's the pit with the zombie. And then the creeper was up here. Oh, hello, skeleton. You're going to be in the pit with the zombie? No. You're just going to die. Oh, there's another skeleton. Right. Okay. I have seen your message, and I will respond to it once I have lowered the chance of mobs dropping right on my face. Okay? Yeah. Hopefully that helps. Maybe? I feel like I need to be, like, put some torches up here as well. I feel like that is a good plan. Oh, glow squids. Let's go kill them for their gubbins. Ink sacs. Okay, that's probably enough lighting up here. Let's have a read. Right, zombies in caves. Forever remind you of zombies. Scar's zombie situation when it's trying to find all. Oh god, yeah. That man just creates mob farms wherever he goes. I don't know if you've watched his. I think it's his latest episode. But he was looking again for another. I'm not going to say trap, but noise machine that someone had prepared for him. And Scar's underneath his mountain. He's going, look, it's all nicely lit up. There's no mobs here. As he's running past a zombie. So clearly he's not, in fact, lit it all up properly. Right. Okay. I think these mobs might have despawned that. Oh, no. Hello. You haven't despawned. You have died. Ow. Oh, gosh. You take like a couple of weeks off a game and then you start attacking things with a shovel. Why is there an egg down here? Where did that come from? Diamonds, though. That's good. Okay, I don't want to light up, like, absolutely everywhere. That wasn't my plan. This is not intended to be just a random caving stream. Although maybe that would be fun. I do like, even when I don't really need the resources that I'm mining, I still do enjoy just going and caving. And yes, they are all gonna sit in ore form so that they can sit in my storage forever. Okay. Yeah. Now we play Where on Earth Was I Before All This Started? Not up there, because that's where the creeper came from. Is it over here? I think I followed the zombie. Oh, that's a lot of water. I don't remember that much water. I think this might take me out, though. Which means I should be able to find where I was digging. From the top. Yeah. Here we are. Okay. Everything's fine. I know where I am. Up to date with Sky. It was Skiz who built that noise machine. Okay. Get back at Scar for killing his happy gust. I forgot when... Oh, was that when they were... No. Is that when they were doing the zombie heist? I don't remember when Scar killed his happy gust. It does seem like something Scar would do, though. Yeah, I should... Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to catch up with next, actually. Possibly Mumbo? But yeah, maybe Skiz. I'm assuming he hasn't actually released that many episodes. But then I want to watch the MCC takeover as well. Spam another torch. Hopefully I don't run out. Yeah, the noise itself sort of did sound like a Skiz noise. I don't know if Skiz made the noise or if he clipped it from somewhere else and then played around with it. But I thought maybe it could also be Doc trying to drive Scar crazy. Because that is his plan for the season. That's what he's working on. Right, I definitely need another shulker box. Because I am full of random junk. Do I have an empty shulker box? No, I don't. Okay. Let's keep up this deep slate and then let's take a little trip back upstairs and grab some more shulker boxes. Silk touch. Yes. Okay. I'm at a nice height as well because I can still get to my elevator. Whee! How many episodes has Beef done? I don't think I've watched any of them actually. Is he the one that had the kid very recently? Like, just at the start of the season? Okay, I want to keep these diamonds separate in my inventory so that I can have a little count by the end of things to see how I got on. 1, 2, 3. 3 ender chests will be plenty, I hope. Let's see if I can remember where any of my stuff is. Glowing sacks, mob drops. I can get rid of this wool now that I've finished with my mapping out. My overflow wool is getting kind of full, so let's help that situation by putting things in another different random chest. Okay, do I have any more junk? Yeah, but it's all junk that I'm going to pick up more of. Oh, I get rid of that ender pearl, can't I? Okay, time to get some shulker shells. There we go. Crafting. I know how this game works. Promise. Okay, so I'm gonna have one for random junk that I pick up and one for more deep slate soon. Oh, got an itch. Okay, back to the pit. 9 episodes. Yeah, that doesn't seem terribly bad to catch up with. But he's not one of the hermits that I regularly watch, so I'll probably... Yeah, I'll probably do Mumba and then Skiers. I don't know if Ren's done anything recently. YouTube hasn't recommended any of his episodes to me, but that might just be YouTube being YouTube, and you know how it goes, where it's just decides not to recommend someone that you've been watching for ages, who you're subscribed to. And YouTube's just like, actually, no, I don't think you want to know about that video. So these bits here with the deeps. Oops, I didn't mean to dig that out. Quick, let's put a random block in there. I didn't do anything. Anyway, what I was trying to say before I break the wall is I'm not going to worry about replacing those with different blocks, because obviously they are buried in amongst another layer of stone. Well, deep slate, you know what I mean. So I'm not going to worry about replacing those, because that would just be a bit of a waste of time. Although I think I have dug out these walls. So I guess this wall and that wall I will need to replace. Actually, maybe I will need to replace all of it, because I think this is the line where the glass is going. But yeah, anyway. Anything that's hidden will just be built in a cheap block rather than using fancier stuff, because you won't see it. So it doesn't matter if it looks rubbish. Maybe I'll just do that in green concrete because it's essentially free. It just takes a little time. I will probably be watching more YouTube after the end of the month because my Netflix subscription is running out. And that's what I've been watching lately. Just a lot of shows on Netflix. So my YouTube viewing has been neglected. Also, a question which I don't expect you to know the answer to. I wonder if VODs of streams count as videos on YouTube Studio. Because I don't know what it affects, but I know there's some sort of, like, if you go a certain amount without uploading a video, YouTube kind of, from the creator side, gets a bit upset with you. Maybe that might only be for monetized people, though. And yeah, also, I don't know if my stream replays do actually count towards, if they count as a video. In every other sort of way, no, they are different, actually. Just like how watch hours are counted and stuff seems to be different for VODs. So yeah, what I really need to do is just actually record another episode and edit it. Which I'm planning to make a start on this week. Oh! Oh, that was a zombified pigman. Okay. Just kind of like quite a loud angry noise, so I was worried that it was like, you know, giant zombie. What game was or not what game, obviously it was Minecraft, but what game version was I playing where it actually had giant zombies in it? There's a question. And did I stream it is the other question, because otherwise you won't know. You wouldn't know the answer. Maybe, I mean, it sounds like an April Fool's thing. To have, like, absolutely massive mobs. I don't think I would have downloaded a add-on that did that. Not really my style. Okay. Wonder if I'm going to meet any lava. I'm not digging out a massive hole, so... Oops. That is not a torch. It does provide light, but it's not a torch. There we go. That's better. Okay. I was just thinking this would be so much quicker if I used TNT, but I'm still not convinced about my ghast farm gunpowder rate. Compared to, like, a full-on creeper farm, it's nothing. But I guess for what it is, it's not bad. But then it did take an awful lot of obsidian. Creative only. Okay. Maybe I just watched someone else's video with one of them in. And then over time that's warped into me having seen it myself. That is the sort of thing I do. Along with dreaming about doing things and then not being sure if I've actually done them or not. Like conversations with people. Or watching stuff. I might have a dream that I've watched a TV show and then I realise at some point that it's not actually real. More diamonds. Okay. Time to get rid of some more deep slate. More deep slate. There we go. This will be nice. I know it's kind of boring. Sorry about that. But it will be nice for future build projects. To have deep slate on hand. Diamonds. Have you seen the little cube things that they added? I've basically only seen a thumbnail about them. But they kind of look cute. And I think you sent me a short. Or a reel. These newfangled social media things can't keep up. Oh, gravel. Craft mine update where I saw it. Yeah. I don't remember what I do in those streams either, so I don't blame you. I do stuff and I have fun. And that's all I need. Maybe I should just spawn some massive zombies in creative at some point. Not in this world, obviously. I assume when you changed it back to normal, or not normal mode, but survival mode, that's the word. They would despawn anyway. I'm assuming you can just like name tag one and have it wandering around your world forever. Unless you kept the world in creative. But maybe that would work. I don't know. Yeah, craft mine was my thinking as well. If it was indeed something that I did instead of something that I watched on YouTube. And then I've somehow thought that it's something that happened to me instead of something that I watched happen to someone else. Okay, let's fill this gap in. Just because I don't want any weirdness with mob spawning. So the main thing... Words are good. I'm good at words. The main part of the collection system is going to be a water stream. Which is why I'm doing this... Is this why I'm doing this 12 wide? No. Anyway, I'm going to have water streams, 2 water streams that meet in the middle to flush the drops down. But I'm also going to have some alleys trapped in here forever so that they can pick up any blocks that land back on the moss because that's a problem with bamboo, because it's not a solid block. You do tend to get a bit of loss. But I also don't want allies doing all of the collecting, because I don't know, sometimes their AI is not so great. Little cube, the sulfur cube. One of the best mobs that Mo Yang has teased. Okay, I look forward to finding out more about that then. I think, yeah, you did show me the weird boat thing. Was it a boat thing with them? Where they like pull you along? Oh yeah, boat and a pig and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I don't really know anything about them. I don't know what was with... Did they put some like warped wood on it or something? Can you like give them a casing? So yeah, I really don't know anything about those, but like little jumpy cubes are kind of cute. Okay, we've reached bedrock. I should probably leave this level because I'm going to have my water stream meeting in the middle. And then I want enough room to redirect it to somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure at the moment how I want to send it up. I don't know if I want to send it up the front or if I want to send it up the back so you can't see it. I mean, up the front would be kind of good because then you get to see the drops going by. But yeah, basically I want to make sure I leave myself enough room to drop the drops down and then out of the farm so that I can move them somewhere else. And I don't want to be winding around bedrock to try and do that. So I have reached the bottom of the digging. So I guess the next stage is to do some sort of layout. This really doesn't need to be that high. So yeah, we will actually start building some layers of the farm, I think. And also, what I could do to get things rolling is just use dirt down here in the layers that won't be sin. And then save the moss for the visible layers. Okay, let's gather some resources then to make this farm. But first, I might have a little break. I'm gonna dump my stuff out. It's not nighttime, it just is very dark down in the cave. Dump my stuff out, do some repairing. Is that all my... yeah. That's all my deep slate. Which does have its own area. Oh, of course yeah, I can't count. For some reason, I thought I would be able to fit more than 27 stacks in the shulker box. I thought that was not full. Can't remember anything. Oh, I need to move those cats. They're kind of annoying. Okay, Tuff. Where did Tuff live? In the box marked with the Tuff, maybe. And then we've got some gravel. Meow. Okay, do I have any green concrete or do I need to go and farm some green concrete? That seems like some green concrete. Oh yeah, that's what I built my froglight farm out of. Okay. I guess I can take those as well. So yeah, if I did use jungle wood as well, then this would basically be the same colour scheme as my froglight farm. But oh well, they're just colours that I like. Right, I want to get rid of these. So I got 26 diamond ore, which I don't think is too bad for a not very big hole that I dug. Okay, that's my concrete. I should be able to put those back. And then I need 2 pistons. Well, I need more than 2 pistons, actually. Let's just pick all those up. Pistons, honey block. I need some slime blocks. I'm going to take this baton. I don't think I'm going to have a trigger mechanism. I don't think I'm going to set that up just yet because I don't know what I want to use. But I could at least put a bit of redstone by the piston and then I can just link that up to whatever system I decide on in the end. Yeah, let's have some dirt. I can put bamboo on just straight dirt, can't I? Can I? Can give the sulfur cube different blocks. It will behave. Oh, it changes its behavior. The pool table. Okay, that is interesting. I like that idea. It's very different from what they've done so far, mob-wise. I was gonna test the bamboo, which is in this chest. I should probably take a little bit more than that. Okay. So yeah, I do just want to test that I can place this on plain dirt. Don't see why that wouldn't work though. Dirt, bamboo. Yeah, it looks absolutely terrible, but it works. Okay. I'll repair that. Actually, I'm going to go to my villagers to repair that. Why have you still got a bounding box around you? I thought I hid those. Yes, I have now hidden that. Okay. Gonna grab some melons and pumpkins. Well, I'm not because my inventory's full. I do have some over here with the farmers though, so yeah, I'm just going to repair my pickaxe a bit before I go back into the cave. I fell off. Get through the hole. Okay. Dump the dirt in there. I'll try and remember to pick it up later. Dump concrete powder in there as well. Gentle chime of XP going into repair my stuff. I do love mending. It's my favourite enchant, I think. Well, probably like Fortune and Silk Touch would also be classed as favourites, but mending is so useful. Because then when you get something perfect, you can just keep repairing it rather than having to make a new one. Unless you, like, die and it all despawns or falls in lava. Anyway, not that that would ever happen to me. Doing, doing, doing. I don't know if it's annoying with me jumping around, but I don't think I could walk everywhere. That would be too time consuming. Okay, I should have everything I need, hopefully, to get building. I probably should have brought some furnaces to put on the edges where the slime blocks are going to be, but we'll just dig a little hole for now, I think. Okay, I'm going to have a little break and I will be back in a few minutes. I'm going to do a 5-minute break. Just hopefully that'll give me enough time to do everything I need to do. Okay, I am back. So what I'm going to build first is the little exit for the water stream. I've got a wall there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wall there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So that there is going to be the water stream. So I have built this a little bit too, or I've dug down a little bit more than I needed. So this then is going to be the floor. Well, that's going to be the floor level. So let's just build this out in green concrete. If that's a wall, then it doesn't really need the corner on it. Don't need that corner either. We are saving blocks here. Oh, yeah. Don't need you there. I guess I can leave that in place. There we go. Now I can actually access the farm. Don't know if that needs to be there. I definitely need the front wall because that's where the drops are going to be falling. So I need to make sure that that's blocked off. But I probably don't need a back wall. So let's just take that off for now. Okay, so that's a water stream. And then we've got dirt along there. It looks great. Oops. There's no need for a thunderstorm just because I haven't slept. Okay. And then bamboo, which is probably all going to grow whilst I'm in the middle of building stuff because that's what bamboo does. Okay, so I guess all this floor is unnecessary. It's grown already. And that, yeah, that wall block is probably unnecessary too. Okay. And this is why I repaired my pick before I came down here, because I had a feeling that I would probably need to mine a few bits out. Okay. Up we go. Bamboo is ridiculous. Okay, so this layer here is just going to be filler blocks. And then I have found the first drawback with my plan, which is these need to be blocks that slime can't push against, because my idea was I would have block here and then I would have some slime here and the piston here. The piston pushes that block into the bamboo, but it's going to grab onto those blocks. Okay. So I need some non-sticky blocks for that row there. Okay. Time to go and see what I have a reasonable amount of that can't be pushed by a piston. Or can't be picked up by slime blocks. I don't know if that's different. I'm assuming that anything that can be pushed by a piston can also be latched onto by slime. No, that can't be the case. Because I bet terracotta can be, glazed terracotta obviously, can be pushed by a piston. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. So I've got a little bit of breathing room in my inventory for science. Okay, obviously I'm not going to use black glazed terracotta. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So it can be pushed. So I do need to get some slime going. Because that's what I want to test. I want to test, will slime stick to these blocks? Okay, so frog lights is my first choice. But yeah, I figured they would get moved. Oh yeah, that's not a sticky piston. So it's going to lose the slime block. That's fine. Is it fine? What happens if I push again? Does it... No, it doesn't stick. Okay. Let's make myself a sticky piston for testing purposes. So I'm pretty sure that glowstone doesn't stick. But also, I don't think I have that much glowstone. Obviously, terracotta doesn't. Glazed terracotta. I don't have an awful lot of that. I guess I could start smelting up some of this clay that I've gathered. And then I can dye that green if I don't come up with a better option. I mean, I guess technically walls would work, but color-wise that's not going to look very good. Is ice sticky? Is ice going to melt everywhere? Questions that I don't have answers to. Because yeah, I do want some sort of light in this build. Okay, ice is sticky. Who knew? Why is ice sticky? Like, of all the blocks, you'd think ice would not adhere to anything. So yeah, I don't have a lot of glowstone, but I just want to... Oh, that moves too. Why did I think it didn't move? Obviously, furnaces wouldn't get stuck to it, but that will also look pretty terrible. And I'd rather... I mean, again, I guess it doesn't matter for the bits that I can't see. But part of the reason for doing this is to save myself cobblestone. And if I put down a load of furnaces, then that's costing me more cobblestone than just using pistons would. Yeah, maybe I just need to get rid of this slime block idea. Because gathering that much terracotta is going to be a lot more annoying than gathering the cobblestone. Okay. Changing the plan up. Maybe later on, maybe in the higher levels, I might do something a bit different, because also visually staring at pistons doesn't look great. I could use sticky pistons to get around that issue. Do I want to? Is that a good idea? Do I want to have... then I have to worry about the timing, because if they go too fast, then they'll spit the block out, and then the bamboo underneath it's not going to grow at all. So if I'm using pistons, I think I will just stick to normal pistons. And I'm not using a flying machine just because they break all the time and it's annoying. And I don't want this manually triggered. I want this to just be running in the background so that it's constantly making me stuff. Okay. At least wood is no longer a problem, so we can be thankful for small mercies. And then I still don't remember which way round the cobblestone and the wood goes in terms of proportions. Right, how many pistons can I make? Yep, okay, you need more cobblestone, so I should have grabbed another stack of that. I think in this case I'm also going to... Am I going to build this out wider? Because I can now build it 15 wide instead of only 12 wide. Which seems like a reasonable thing to do. Why can I still only make 42 of those? Because I don't have enough planks. Okay. Don't have enough inventory space either. Let's get rid of that button. Don't need you anymore. If only I was laying these out on a crafting table on the floor instead. That would be so much more efficient. What am I low on now? Iron. I just... I know how this game works. Promise. Okay. More iron. Gonna make myself a stack of pistons and everything is gonna be fine. Absolutely fine. Okay. So I've got enough pistons to do a few layers at least. Let's pick that up again. So yeah. Had the idea for the slime blocks. Practically, given my current resource options, it's not efficient to do it that way. If I had a clay farm, then maybe it would be. But I do not, so yeah. If your plan is not working, don't be afraid to change your plan. Okay, so I'm going to extend it. I started off at 0 over here. So I could extend it that way and it still shouldn't overlap the path. Okay. It will still be within the border of the pathway that I built. That makes sense. And I think that will probably be easier than digging out this direction. Let's put some lights here as well. Which were in here. I really should have picked up the whole stack, considering that I'm going to be using these on multiple levels. Do I want some light in the middle? Probably. Oh, I shouldn't have put that down because I'm I'm building out this way. I forgot. Okay. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in spot 8 is going to be my tunnel water stream. I know what I mean, even if nobody else does. Oh, did I miss? Oh, no, I didn't miss a block. It's just because that was the back of the water stream and it's no longer the back of the water stream. Okay. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count, everybody. Look at me go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a wall. Yep. I think that is the plan. Yeah, I probably don't need to build that out, but just for the sake of a little bit of digging, I'm going to do it anyway. Hello, I am on PC. This is Java Edition. And I am currently trying to put together a bamboo farm, and I'm just slightly reworking how I'm doing it. So I play Minecraft on Mondays generally, and then on Wednesdays I'm currently playing Dyson Sphere Program, which is a factory game. So generally what I like is survival crafters and factory games. My scaffolding is now in the wrong place, so that's gonna have to get teared down. I feel like this is a market research questionnaire, but I have been playing Minecraft for, I'm gonna say like 5-6 years now. So I started a while after it came out. And yeah, I played quite a few other games. No, I'm good, thank you. Finally got my first advertiser though. So that's exciting. No, I generate my own art, which might not be the snazziest, but it's mine and I like it. So I'm happy with my current channel assets. Thank you very much. No, you can't get my Discord, I'm afraid. That is reserved for people that are like friend people. So no, I'm all good, thanks. But good luck with your digital art. Okay, now I need some pistons going across here. And I'm also going to put another light back here if I can get through the bamboo. No, I'm fine. So if we're just going to keep chatting about Discord, then I think I'll have to actually work out how to mute people in my stream, which I've never done before. Okay, so my redstone signal should go all the way across there. Fingers crossed. That is 15 bits wide, so that should work. I should have brought a sign down as well. Oh, okay, that's another zombified piglin. It's fine. I do want to put some water down there too, just in case I fall whilst I'm building the farm, which is not outside the realm of possibilities. So that's going to be my redstone line there. And I am just going to take a quick break to mute this person spamming about my Discord user because I've already said no. So clearly they're not listening. So yeah. How on earth do I guess that'll work. There we go. AI business, you have been timed out for half an hour, which is about as long as the stream is going to last. So, no, you can't have my Discord user. And you can stop filling my chat with it. Although, maybe I should have left them there for the interaction points, but I'd just rather not have that sort of talk filling up my chat just in case there's an actual comment. Okay, I used all of my redstone making pistons, so it's... Oops, don't fall down the hole. Time to put up some scaffolding. I guess I could put the scaffolding in this gap here. That's where my redstone is going to go eventually, but I'm not actually building the trigger mechanism yet, so I guess it's not so important. Oh, I don't need it to go that high. You've already got my Discord user. Shush you. Don't make me time you out as well. Okay, redstone, that's what I'm after. And yes, I am ruthless. I will be polite to people that have genuine questions. I have no patience for people trying to sell me stuff. That's just how I am. Really close to how I am IRL as well. Like, I will listen to your spiel, but if you don't go away when I tell you to go away, I'm not going to be impressed. Okay, did I pick up what I needed to? Yes, I have got the redstone dust. I probably should have grabbed a lever as well, or a button. I can make a button. I can grab. That seems dangerous, actually, grabbing that stone. I can't make a deep slate button. Can I make a wooden button? Not really. Okay, fine. Fine, I will just not test this out just yet. Oh, I should have got some water. Okay. Oh, I mean, there's water here, but it's not really... If I grab it, then it's gonna run out. Yeah, that's not a water source either. Okay, right, we're going back upstairs. And I will grab a button so that I can get rid of some of this bamboo. Yeah, that's the first time that I've had someone trying to sell me art for my channel, but I know that other people on the Who's Discord have had it, like, get it quite often. And yeah, it's probably, I mean, I assume it's fairly easy to write a bot that will just go to someone's active stream and post messages until it gets a response that it wants. Button. That's what I was doing. Well, I'm glad you came into my channel with normal comments rather than asking if I wanted channel assets. Because otherwise I might have banned you too. Okay. Let's draw... Oh, I didn't bring a sign. Sorry, we are just going up and down the water stream for a little while because I keep forgetting stuff that I need. Should I put a hopper and a chest down at the bottom? I think the answer is yes, because then whilst I'm testing stuff, I can just actually use the farm a little bit as well. So might as well make it double chest. Why not? Now that I've got so much wood. Hopper sign. Signs. I'm exploding again. Do I have any signs made? Yes. I always get dark oak and spruce modelled up. I think the outside shades are a bit too similar for me. Obviously the middle bit looks rather different. Whee! Splat. Hopefully not an actual splat. That's why I increased the size of the drop pool. Because sometimes hitting just a single... Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's not put it that side actually. Let's put it the side you can't see. That's a pickaxe, not an actual axe. Because I swapped them around. Okay, so I'm going to have a hopper and a chest down here, I think. And I think eventually my water stream is going to run up this way. Hello, lapis. Don't know why I'm collecting all the lapis. Maybe it'll come in useful at some point. Let's stick a torch down here. Oh, I didn't need to dig all that out actually, because I can just put the hopper. Whoops. How does chests work? Right. Don't shift when I'm trying to connect chests together. Now I can't get back out. Oops. Oh, that had the sign on it. Yes, I do forget what I've done 5 seconds ago very easily. We know this about me. It's actually, like, that was vaguely helpful though, because I can use that to get back up here. Okay, I should have put the hopper there, apparently. I could, yeah. Yeah. Let's move everything again. Your cousin's friend who's doing it hired you to wrangle up streamers, just like this person was doing. Fairly good at talking to people. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, I don't mind people advertising what they're up to, of course. But, you know, everyone's got to eat. I'm going to destroy this block again because it's in my way again. But yeah, like, if I've said no, then just accept that it's not happening and leave me in peace. Go up to that side maybe, so that I'm not bobbing around in the water all the time. Okay, and now I can block that up, and I can block that up. Okay, we are doing a collection system. There we go. Okay, this is obviously not the final collection system because I want the drops up there. I don't want to come down here all the time. That would be super annoying. I don't know how I'm getting out of here. I guess I'm breaking something. Yeah, that works. Okay. So now I can run the redstone along. And then test it with the button. Just to make sure that everything does actually trigger. Yay! Wow. Yeah, you can see the trouble with the bamboo. There's like so many drops that aren't getting picked up in the water stream. And that's why I'm going to entrap some allies and have them working here forever. They'll have a great time. Don't worry about them. Okay, so now I can stick a layer of dirt on top of these. so the bamboo isn't going to grow any higher than 2 high. Okay, yeah, that block doesn't really need anything in there. I also need to make sure that I don't need to leave any holes for the aloes to fly out of. So that might be a bit of an issue down there. I might have to put some sort of slab in the way because they do like trying to escape. Do your first year in college. Oh, yeah. Trying to get on when American streamers are streaming. I can't imagine that was much fun. With the time zone difference, yeah. Because it's kind of a big gap for me between my time zone and America. And you're even more sort of... I was going to say tilted, but that's not quite the right word. Not lining up. Okay, let's get the water bucket out of the way. Put the torches back in their normal slot. Yeah, I was just thinking about light levels and like, do I need light on everything that I build? But bamboo doesn't actually grow quicker at higher light levels, so it is worth doing it this way. Even if it seems a bit weird. Or a bit like over the top on the light levels, but it does actually help. Probably don't need to sneak here, but I'm just worried about falling off the back of the dirt blocks and dying horribly. Well, not dying, but getting stuck. Getting stuck in the water pit. Okay, bamboo. More bamboo. I can't reach the bamboo. There we go. So yeah, probably for the time being, I will just set this up so that it's manually triggered to harvest. And then I'll work out what I'm actually doing for the levels. Because now that I've switched back to pistons, I could do it with bud powering. Maybe. I don't know if it's gonna break things because I've already like half built it. Or if it'll be fine. College was at 1 in the afternoon. You had to work about 11 at night. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good. You need sleep. You need sleep for your brain to work properly. If you don't get enough sleep, you like actually go mad and then die. So, yeah. I know like when you're young, I was young once. When you're young, you're like, oh, I can stay up all night, it's fine. But yeah, you actually can't. I wish there was a better way of turning concrete powder into concrete. Rather than just... I mean, I guess I could build some sort of explosion chamber for it at some point. But again, that's another at some point. And until then, I just need to drown it in water. Or use it for this side, which has something underneath it. Yay! Do a little harvest so I can put some more dirt down. Yeah. Oh, why can't I pick up blocks? How do I place this? How do you place things in Minecraft? Oh, there we go. Helpful too high bamboo for me to place stuff against. I haven't done any sort of calculations on how much bamboo this is going to yield for me or anything like that, because that seems like effort. And mostly it's just going to be time working in my favor to get me all the bamboo that I need. So that's going to be a little frog light there. And in the middle here. Yep. Oh, give me the concrete. And then over here as well. Right, and then I can start using some of the concrete powder, I think, along this edge, and then I can either dump a water stream down or just decide that I don't care. Oops, that's that's an issue. That is what we in the business call an issue. So I'm gonna have to go down there. I don't have any water. Oh dear. Right. I thought I had a zombie. It might have been the zombified pigman again. Okay, let's grab some water and let's make an infinite water source down there. And then that will solve my issues of a water supply that's not up a ladder bubble column. You know what I mean. Okay, did I need anything else while I'm up here? I don't think I did. I think it was just the water. Can I sleep? Yeah, let's sleep. I don't think it will help me, actually. It's probably a hindrance because if it's nighttime, the mobs might be spawning on the surface rather than in the caves. Although I might just be too far away from it to matter anyway. Splat. Okay. Infinite water source. There we go. Don't fall in the hole. So now I can put that there and hopefully it's not going to break off my bamboo, which is what I was worried about earlier using water. Oops. Well, I guess that's in the chest now. There we go. Everything is fine. I just need to make sure I don't misplace the concrete powder because that's not ideal if I'm dripping concrete into my farm. That was not part of the plan. Okay, how are we doing on time? 13-ish minutes to go. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good way to do things by building it up and then mining above me now that we're into the more sort of bitty areas of rock. Yeah, in line with that. Oops. Ah! It's fine. I planned that so that I could definitely pick up that concrete. Placing blocks is hard sometimes. Okay. Progress is being made. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd actually get any actual farm built. I thought maybe I would literally just dig for the whole session. But I'm glad that that's not the case and that I have actually managed to get some bamboo going. I guess, though, now I'm in actual visible farm territory. So this is the last layer of dirt cheesing that I'm going to be doing. Okay. So maybe I should put in some access to the chest and also... Oops. That almost broke the bamboo. Yeah, I still don't entirely understand the water mechanics. Like, I don't know why it spread over that way. And sometimes it goes straight down. I mean, I get that when you pick it up quicker, it doesn't spread as much, but... Oops. Yeah, that sort of looked like it was going to splat on the bamboo. Which is not what I want. Anyway. Actually, I think once bamboo is like that, it doesn't break off. It's just when it's down in the little sheet stage that it does. Okay, so this is the last ugly dirt stage. So I'm going to have moss up here. Maybe I should make that moss as well, but I don't think I care enough. Because from my base, I'm not going to be able to see that anyway. Okay. So yeah, if I go in the middle, and then I can dig down to the storage. So that's copper double chest. So if I dig here as well, then I can put some scaffolding down so that I can actually get up and down. Yep, I've got plenty of scaffolding. Okay, oops. Okay, got a little bit of bamboo in there. And also random junk. I do like having a way for random junk to get out of the way. Okay. Yep. No. I'm wondering about where I want to block things off, so I think I'm gonna block that off with something that isn't scaffolding so that I don't try and go down that way and then end up falling. And then... yeah, just some sort of trigger system so that I can get stuff harvested. And I'll grab a bit of moss as well, I think, to finish us off so that that bamboo doesn't go absolutely crazy. Because it would help, like it would help with the farming bamboo, but also it would just make a giant mess because most of it's not going to land in the water stream. So I think I'd rather have things tidy. What did I say I was getting? Stuff to trigger. So yeah. The button will help. Yeah, see, I've already picked up some deep slate that I didn't mind with Silk Touch. Out, don't need that dirt. And then hopefully I've got some moss. Yeah, loads of moss. Okay. Let's just pick up half a stack for now. And then back down the hole. Oh, look at that, all nicely neat and not overflowing. That good. Oops. I can place the moss in the right spot. Okay, so now I do need to think about what sort of design I want for this. But luckily, I've got like a week to think about that. So this is, yeah, the timing of this has worked out quite well, actually. Okay, so I need to have... What do I need? A button. So that triggers that, but I need to get that redstone signal to go downwards as well. And I'm thinking of redstone torches so that it's not always on. But I'm going to have to make sure that they're not powering things that they shouldn't be powering. Right. If I put that redstone torch there, what can I power with that? Oh, hello. There's another diamond. Not going to say no to that. It's another few diamonds. Oh, wow. Okay. That was nice. I'm glad I decided to try and do something here. Okay. This is temporary. Does that reach? Yeah, that reaches over there. But does that reach? That doesn't reach that. If I put a redstone torch here, that's not going to power that because it's too far away, right? No. Okay. So what do I do? What is the answer? If I put it there, that doesn't help me because that's going to be powered constantly. If I put it there, it can't be powered because I can't place redstone dust on it. How about... Ooh. Every time. They get me every time. Okay. No, that's what I had and it's no good. This might take me more than 3 minutes. Just putting that out here. Okay. That doesn't help me at all. You're like, you see what I'm trying to do though. Oh, that needs to be powered, so that's already too far away. I'm just trying to get a little ladder of redstone torches to go downwards. But I need to have the unpowered thing to be lined up with that. Why can't I do this? It seems like something that should be simple. And probably is simple. I'm just being dumb. I guess I could do a little ladder. I could do a little ladder here with this redstone dust. If I did put one... Right, so I don't actually need that, do I? No. Okay. If in doubt, make villager noises. That always helps. Okay, if I put torch... That's not torch, that's a water bucket. That does sort of work. I guess this... Like, if this was glass, then that would make things super easy. Well, now I'm back to trying to use that as a thing. Skizzager noises. I'm not sure I could. No, I'm not sure I want to. I don't think I want to make skizzager noises. That's too much. It's not the sort of stream I'm running. Okay. Yes, I know I'm destroying stuff just to put it back with the same block, but this is how I think. Which might not be very well, but I'll get there in the end. Okay, and the issue now is I can't get out because somebody put a redstone torch in my way. But it should actually work, so that is something at least. Right, how am I actually going to get out of here? Help, I'm stuck and I can't get out. I think I can jump around that corner. No, I'm back to square one. I might just need to dig myself a new hole out of here. Yeah, that works. At least I'm reasonably close to the bottom. Top floor. I don't know. Okay, so now let's... Did that not... Why didn't that trigger? I'm sure it triggered. Oh, because that doesn't turn that off. Okay, fine. Right, the very bottom doesn't seem to be working though. I think... Ugh, I can't see. This is the other reason why building the front in glass is helpful, because then I can actually see what's going on. Let's just dig down. Right. We have reached the end of the stream, so I am going to leave troubleshooting for offline time. Dig myself back out of the hole. So yeah, maybe I'll just put in a proper timer system or a proper trigger system for these rather than having a temporary measure, because I've got some form of collection system going on. But anyway, I have actually made more progress than expected. So let's get my little end screen up. And yeah, I will just say thanks for watching. What? Oh, never mind. OBS is popping up a break screen for me. It was confusing me for a second. But yeah, Wednesday will be Dyson Sphere. Hopefully not dying horribly to fog, but probably dying horribly to fog. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you next time. Goodbye.